to virtual class of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai Education Department. I am Mrs. Akshata Kale and today we will learn EVS. Come on students, let us begin our lesson. Subject is Environmental Studies Part 1 of Standard 4th and name of the lesson is Directions and Maps. Students, you know that there are 4 main directions. You have studied about that in earlier standards, isn't it? East, West, North and South, right? You know about that. Now today we will learn more about the directions and we will learn how to read and how to make the maps. Okay? Dear children, here you can see a road or a circle, isn't it? Here so many roads are there. In circle it is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 roads, correct? Here, so when we travel from this, we use the directions like that. If we say to our driver that take left or take right or go straight or take U-turn, isn't it? Like this language we use, right? Now, dear children, so in our life, in our day-to-day life, direction is very important. While going from school to our house or from your house to our school, we need the knowledge of direction. Correct? That is, our school is in the east side and our house is in the west side of this our city. Correct? So, today let us learn about the directions properly. Now, see this. Common directions while traveling from one place to another, we say take our auto to the left or to the right. Right is nothing but right hand side and left is nothing but left hand side. Correct? Or this is straight away. Move straight and you will get the destination. Like this we tell. Correct? Here these are called as common directions we use in our day-to-day life. Otherwise we use like this. See, this is our right side, this is our left side and this is front. Correct? We use our hand. Go to right, go to left. We use our thumb also while telling about the directions. Correct? Go front, like this we show our fingers and we tell go front or straight. Right? These are called as common directions. Now see this. You know about this. See, this boy is facing towards the sun. Again I repeat the sentence. This boy is facing towards the sun. Correct? So the sun rises in the east. This you know. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Right? So the direction in which the sun rises that we take as east. See, here the boy is standing and this is east because he is facing sun. Got this? And the opposite side of the east, that is back side of this boy, isn't it? That is west. Okay, sun rises in the east and sun sets in the west. So east is opposite to west and west is opposite to east. And always when we face the sun, then the right hand side shows south. Remember this, right hand shows south and the left hand, the direction in the left hand is nothing but north. Okay, right hand south and left hand north. Remember this. Okay, so east is opposite to west, like that south is opposite to north. And these four are called as main directions: east, west, north and south. There are four main directions. Okay, got this? Let us move further. You know, this is the map of our Maharashtra, our state, isn't it? And we live here. Can you see here Mumbai? Red dot. We are here, Mumbai. Correct? Here, this is east side. See this. Always on the map, the upside it is nothing but north. And downside it is south. And right side east. And left side north. Sorry, west. Okay. Here means Mumbai is to the west of Maharashtra. Again I repeat, Mumbai. Okay, our district Mumbai is to the west of Maharashtra. Jalgaon is to the north of Maharashtra. This Chandrapur, Gadchiroli is to the east of Maharashtra. And you can see Sindhudurg, Kolhapur is to the south of Maharashtra. For these children, while studying map, always remember north means upside and south means downside. Okay, one more map we will go through. See, this is our map of India, our country. Here is also north is up, south down, to the right side east, and to the west, left side it is west. Okay, now our Maharashtra is here. This is our state, isn't it? It is to the west side of India. This is our India map, isn't it? And to the west of India, this is Gujarat and this is our Maharashtra. Got this, students? One more map we will see. This is world map. What is this? This is world map. Here also north up. This is south down. To the right this is east and to the left this is west. Got this? Okay. Yes, we will move to our text. Can you tell? Here we can see so many pictures and four main directions are given. To the east, here we can say lake is there, correct? To the north, clock tower is there. To the west, we can see a tree. And to the south, we can see a house. Right? These four we know properly. Now there are four more pictures are there. See, this is a fort. These are mountains. This is a well. And this is a street lamp. Correct? Here these objects we can see here, but we don't know their direction. Do you know? They are between north and east, and this is between east and south. But now we will learn the directions of these four objects. Okay? Main directions and sub directions. Main directions you know, correct? Now we will learn about the sub directions. See, this is a point I will take. Now to the right, you know this is east, isn't it? To the left, you know the opposite of east, that is west direction. Up means north. right? And down means it is south. South India we say, correct? And dear students, here between the north and east, see this direction is in between north and east, so it is named as northeast. Remember, we start the direction by using north first. We begin with north, okay? Northeast, because it is between north and east, so it is named as northeast. This is one sub-direction. Okay. Next one is, see this, between north and west. Come on, guess the name. Between north and west, so it is named as northwest. Very good. Always begin with north, not with west. Okay, we begin with north. Northwest. Okay, now this is second subdirection. Now we will move to third one. It is between south and east. The direction between south and east is called as southeast. Okay, southeast. Now guess about this one. Last direction. Yes, you are right. The direction between the south and west is called as southwest. Very good. Now dear students, here we have to begin the subdirection by using north or south. Okay. Not to begin with east and west. Okay, this is wrong. So always use north first while telling about northeast and northwest. And we have to use south first while telling about southeast and southwest. Okay. Now again we are back. Now you know the proper direction of this fort, these mountains, this well, and this street lamp, isn't it? Okay. This fort is in, yes, come on, tell me, in which subdirection it is? Nice, that is in northeast. Very good. Now what about mountains? It is situated to the northwest direction. Now what about this well? The well is in southwest direction. Very good. Now you are becoming expert in this, right? Now last one is street lamp. It is in southeast direction. Very good. Now we have learned about 4 main directions and 4 sub directions. Am I right? Okay, we will proceed to next one. The diagram showing the directions and sub directions on a small card. It is known as the compass rose. Dear children, see this. Here one small card I have taken and I have drawn the main and the sub directions on this card. This is called compass rose. You also can make this in your house as an activity. Okay, take one card or a hardboard or a paper. Then draw this plus sign. Up you will write north, down you will write south, and to the right east, and to the left west you have to write. Then again you can put here cross, correct? And you know, between these two northeast, between these two northwest, right? Okay, like this you do, and you can play with any map by using this. Okay. Now this is our India, right? Now I will show you what all is there in different directions. Now you know this is east, this is north, this is west, and this is south. See this east. Here we can see Assam, Meghalaya and all that in the east of our India. This is west, Gujarat, correct? Maharashtra. Then up, it is north, Jammu Kashmir. South, we can see Kerala, Tamil Nadu, right? Then this is northwest, see Rajasthan, correct? And here, this is northeast. This is southeast. Bay of Bengal is at southeast. And here we can see Arabian Sea. Our Maharashtra is to the southeast, we can southwest, we can say. Exactly, Gujarat is to the west of our India. Got this, students? Okay, here one map is there, that is of our India along with the state's name, correct? Now here some questions are there. We will try to answer these by using the map. Okay, observe the map and answer the following questions. Now dear children, this is our new map of India. Here we have 28 states and 9 union territories. Got this? Okay. Now see, in which direction is Gujarat situated? Yes, Gujarat is here. Correct? See, this is a Gujarat. You can see a red dot. This is Gujarat. In which direction is Gujarat situated? Come on, tell me. Yes, it is to the west. You know directions properly now, correct? Now, next question is, in which direction is Kerala situated? Kerala, see here, the red dot here, down. Can you see this? In which direction is Kerala situated? Yes, very good. This is nothing but south. Third question. In which direction is Punjab situated? See this up, Punjab, Chandigarh. Right? Can you see here? Up. This is Punjab. Yes, to the north. Very good. The last question is, in which direction is Assam situated? You can see here, Assam. See this red dot? Yes, come on, tell me the name of the direction. Yes, very good. This is in east. Nice. Very good, dear children. Okay, now see this. A man is drawing something on his paper and he is observing that building. Got this? Now he is making sketch, you can say. Dear children, places in our surroundings are often located at some distance from one another, isn't it? These places are also large in size. Maps are comparatively quite small. We can see maps in our books. They are quite small compared to the buildings and different places, isn't it? Therefore, the distance between these places has to be shown in a very limited space on a map. When we draw pictures of houses, mountains and people, we draw them to fit the size of the paper we are drawing on it, isn't it? It is the same while drawing maps. We have to follow that. While drawing a map, the distance between two places on the ground has to be shown in such a way that it fits the paper. The distance on the map is proportionate to the distance on the ground. You can observe this. Here the building is of 30 meters wide. Can you see this line? And here it is written 30 meters. Right? And this man is drawing the picture of this building on this small paper. So he has taken 30 meters as 30 centimeter. Got this? Means 1 meter is equal to 1 centimeter. He took the scale and he will draw each and every part of this building on this paper by using the scale. Got this, children? Without scale we can't accommodate or we can't show all these things on a paper. By the help of the scale we can do each and everything proportionately. So the engineers and the architects, they use proper scale to show the model of the building or to make a sketch or a map. Got this? Now we will go through this, then you will come to know a little about map. Ranjana and Julie are going on a picnic. Okay, they are friends, Ranjana and Julie. They want to go from their residence to a garden. See this sketch. See, this is the residence of Ranjana and Julie. Residence means their house, correct? And where they want to go? They want to go on a picnic to the garden. See, this is green color. Can you see here? This is garden. They want to go from their house to the garden, which is on the other side of the city. Now you know the directions, right? We have to tell where it is. Okay. Now come on. Here they will move here from here, Ranjana and Julie, and they will follow this road also. Or they can go like this, then here, then like this and here. They have to pass office or central market, isn't it? And here hotel is there and bus stop is there. You can see this index, correct? Like this, we can read the map and it is very easy to move to our destination, to reach our destination. Okay? See this, here scale is given, correct? And here directions are given, main directions are given. And you have to use this index. Got this? To read the sketch. Okay? See, one more question is there. We have to help them find out the direction of the garden from their residence. Yes, this is their residence, correct? And where is the garden? Here it is the garden, right? Now we have to help them to find the direction of the garden from their residence. Yes, we will use compass rose here. See here, I am keeping compass rose here. You know this is north and this is south. This is east. This is east side. This is west side. Now come on, tell me in which direction garden is there? Yes? Very good. Here southeast. The garden is situated in the southeast. Isn't it? Nice. Shall we move further? One more sum is there. Come on, help me to solve this sum. Okay, the distance between Rasika and Reshma's house, the houses is 10 kilometer. Rasika and Reshma, they are friends, and the difference or the distance between their houses is 10 kilometers. The scale used on the map is 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. 1:1. 1 centimeter if you draw, that is equals to 1 kilometer in real. Okay, real distance on the map. Okay, what would be the distance between the two houses? Okay, we will draw first. This is Rasika's house. She is standing out. Can you see? This is Reshma's house. Okay, it is given like this. And what is the distance between these two houses? That is 10 kilometer. And what is the scale given? It is given 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. If you draw here 1 centimeter, then it is equal to 1 kilometer. Right? See, this is the distance, that is 10 kilometer, isn't it? See here, 1 kilometer is equal to 1 centimeter, or 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Both are same. Therefore, 10 centimeter is equal to how much? 10 kilometer. And it is given that is their distance between their houses is nothing but 10 kilometers. So 10 kilometer is equal to 10 centimeter. Got this? Like this we have to draw map according to the scale. Okay? It is not possible for us to draw 10 kilometer on a paper. So we use scale, and according to the proportion we draw the map. Yes, you know this. What is this? Yes, GPS. Correct. And these are called compass. This compass is used in Navy. Okay, this also they use in Navy, and scientists also they use. Okay, and this GPS we use in our day-to-day life. If you want to search any school, anyone's house, or any restaurant, or if you want to go anywhere, we make on our GPS. Correct? Then it shows us the proper way. Turn left, go straight, then turn to the right, then you have to move for 50 meters, like that it tells us, and it takes us to proper destination, whatever we have written over there. Got this? This is called GPS, and we all have this GPS in our mobile, right? This helps us to show the directions. Okay? What we have learned today. Our lesson is over. I hope you understood properly. Okay, we will see now what we have learned today. First one, identifying sub-directions. Because you know main directions, right? So identifying sub-direction was the new chapter for you. Second one, the compass rose. We can make compass rose of our own by drawing main and sub directions on a card, isn't it? That is called compass rose. The proportionate nature of maps means using proper scale and drawing the things whatever according to the scale proportionately. The relation between distances on a map and on the ground, that is according to the scale, right? These are we have learned today. Now always remember directions and sub-directions, whatever we learned, have been determined by man. We have made for ourselves. Got this? On the basis of the rising and setting of the sun. Got this? nature not did this one. We, the human being, we made the directions which is like east, west, north and south on the basis of rising and setting sun. Okay, thus nature can be our guide, isn't it? Nature is our guide. It helped us to make the map and make the directions. Correct? Thank you. Thank you very much for being a part of this lesson. Please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon to get new updated videos.